What's up, guys? I'm just filming intro for this video that's coming out. It's a little bit different from usual the gym vlogs. It's just a poker vlog. I was on 2 streams from Champions Club. Really nice place. I recommend you guys check it out. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm just gonna go through a couple hands. I have my worst bad beat of all time. I just hope you guys enjoy. Okay, straight into the hand, the first hand with pocket aces on hand 13, so automatically it's something we like to see. So he opens from $2, and the plus cutoff plus 3. We end up making it 25, and I probably could have gone higher with pocket aces, just because it's Texas, everyone's going to call $25 raise. But luckily Hagen raised to 75, so I have an option between 4 betting and just ripping it all in, and I decided to just rip it all in because I feel like he's not raising to 75 with some hand that's not strong. So he does making the call. I put him on aces or kings, but obviously I have aces, so I block it.
All right.
I'm getting cracked.
American Airlines.
No, don't say that.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't have 6-9. Dude.
Future Mrs. LeBluff's right. Don't say it. Don't speak it into existence.
We end up seeing his cards, ace-jack suited, so we're happy to see that we're pretty far ahead here. All we want to see is no running jacks and no diamonds, and I'll let y'all watch this one play out. Bit of a sweat here with a 9.
Oh.
All right, Baca.
That was scary.
Safe turn card of the 2 of clubs, or 2 of hearts.
I guess it was good because now there's less diamonds on the second board.
Oh, and then we end up running
Still
it twice.
sweating.
We run good on the second run as well.
Okay.
Still some jacks available.
Not many jacks though. Baca here. Gonna pick up a nice little pot.
Wow. Shouldn't have folded.
Baca drawing. I mean,
And just make it.
Voted up on the second
yeah,
one.
HK Hoops drawing dead there on that turn on the second board.
Just in case it was one.
Nice
I tried to
little-
help you out, Hagen. Run it twice.
Second hand, we end up playing pocket kings. I know my range looks super tight here, but hand 19, pocket kings. We end up raising it to a good size, $51. We get rebuy Rodney with the second best hand out of the way. Elijah ends up calling with 5-3, so he's obviously not very strong. I want to protect my hand against any queens, so I end up betting 50, and he insta-folds. We wake up with pocket 8s. We call a $30 raise to our right, and it folds back around to Elijah, so we end up seeing the flop. I call here because he's just really loose. He likes to bet any hand. So with my pocket 8s, I feel pretty good here unless he has a jack. I feel as if I'm ahead. So I put out a small c-bet for 35, about 50% of the pot. And he does call. So we end up seeing the 2 on the turn, which is a pretty safe card. You know, we have pocket 8s. It's rare for him to have a jack. I don't put him on a 3 here. It ends up checking through. River comes a 4, and I think I'm safe until he bets 125. I feel as if he's trying to bluff me with the sizing so large. I end up calling, and we get shown the bad news. That's why it's annoying play with such loose players. I would never expect him to have a 3 there. Okay, this hand we wake up with ace queen suited, so I elect to raise the $15 raise. 3 bets of 45. Hope to just isolate people, maybe go heads up or 3 to a flop. We end up getting raised to 125 in the small blind. Ace queen is not the strongest hand, but I know this is kind of a loose player, so I like to go all in. Hopefully just take it down right here.
Stuffs it. I like the 5-bet jam here. Suit ace.
We end up getting Hagen to fold, and she rips it all in. So I don't like my hand because it's not usually a hand I go all in with. But after we see both of the cards flipped over, we see that we're way ahead. We do get an ace on the flop, so we feel a lot safer. Get a nice little action shot.
And effectively drawing dead. Actually drawing dead, not effectively drawing dead on the first
Getting an
one.
action shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't want to see that. To be
Didn't
honest.
waste any out.
A little gutty.
And then he does, or she does have a gutter to a straight here. All we got to do is avoid a queen, and we are rolling good with a nice $657 pot coming my way. All right, we wake up with pocket aces. We raise it to 20 from the +2.
Paco with the airlines.
Yeah, again. Picking up some premiums here.
We do get another premium. Okay, rebuy Rodney ends up making the call with 7-10. He flops bottom pair, but we get top set, bet 25, and he finds a pretty easy fold there. So we take down a decent sized pot. Next hand, rebuy Rodney raises it to 10. I wake up with pocket queens.
Let's go Baca here.
Only raised to $20, which I don't love. I should be raising a lot more here, but it ends up folding back around to rebuy Rodney, and he just calls. So does Elijah. On the flop, we see ace 7 deuce. We think someone's got an ace here, so we just want to play it safe check. After it checks around, though, we do feel like we might have the best hand here. Rebuy Rodney bets for 20. And then Elijah raises to $50. Trying to get better at not being scared here. We end up making the call, even though in my heart I do feel like someone's got an ace here. But we can't give him credit for that just yet. Rebuy Rodney folds. And then Elijah elects to go 145 on the river. I don't love this position, but I know this guy's a loose player. I know he bluffs a lot, and he is trying to scare me. I have a decent hand. We end up making the call and take down a nice $470 pot.
Let's see what we got going on here.
This is the hand of the night. We wake up with king 10. We end up flopping top pair with a backdoor or with a flush draw. We check it here. We love our position. We expect someone else to bet. Gets to rebuy Rodney. He raises it to 75. I like my hand here. Top pair, backdoor flush draw or front door flush draw. We just end up calling. Probably could have put more money inside, but on the turn, we hit the nut flush. We love our hand. At this point, he's betting 160, and I'm just thinking about all the money I'm about to make after this hand. And at this point, I probably should have raised at this point because I have the best hand, and he's obviously got something, so he's not going to fold. So I tried to think about it for a little bit. We end up calling.
1300 gold. Oh, he just makes the call. Wow.
5 of clubs one time.
And I'm just going to let y'all watch.
Oh my God.
my.
I can't. This is sick. This is sick. I'm about to vomit. This is like the grossest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I can't watch this hand.
Holy. How?
Oh my gosh.
How?
This is so sick.
There's no way they're not
Oh
gonna
my
get
gosh. This is. I can't believe this is like the sickest, one of the sickest beats I've ever seen in my entire life. This is unbelievably disgusting. Holy smokes. I want to say some stuff on the air right now, but I can't because I don't want to get in trouble. But this is gross.
in. Wow.
Well, he really messed this one up.
And the
Yeah.
snap.
There's no way you have a straight flush, dude. Call.
I have a straight flush.
You have a straight flush?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, we absolutely hate this hand.
5, 6.
So
He covers me.
we just have to ship all $970 that we had in our stack.
Wow, way to take that in stride.
The most insane bad beat of my life, and I just did not stop thinking about this for the next week or so. But it is poker, and I try to tell myself that when you're playing poker, that's going to happen 2% of the time, and you got to just accept it. So
The thud of.
Yeah, that was me dropping my phone
Yes.
because I was like, good God almighty. That is honestly, like, I've been playing for a long, long time.
That's rough, man.
That's one of the sickest beats I've ever commentated. And I've probably
I might have to
I've
call
probably
it there.
commentated or produced, gosh, I'm thinking like 500, 600 streams
Yeah,
now over the
that's-
past two
that's
and a half
just-
years.
That was great.
Wow.
I'm about to vomit.
That was the hands of the night.
Don't even like this action shot right here. Get that camera on my face.
Wow.
That it
It
was,
was me, guys. It was me. Couldn't win a goddamn.
I don't even know what to say. That's,
It's devastating. Running into that.
I mean, you can't blame him. He had a straight flush. So
Yeah, no, I don't.
Hold on your head, though, and,
What it is.
but I mean, what do you?
I tell you what, though.
One card.
I don't know. I might be not playing right after that hand.
Yeah.
Let me sit
Yeah.
out for a little bit.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I do not blame you.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like 1,000% leaving. Like
Yeah.
1,000% leaving. I'm never.
Plus, you have the 10 of clubs.
Yeah, that's what 6. You're blocking the straight flush one way. Like, I don't.
Two more. Or one more.
Do I have to put this in?
I'm done if I'm him. And I don't think anybody in the chat blames him either.
Yeah.
That was unbelievably the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
That was brutal. And a 1-2.
I'm standing up because that's so gross. And I've been sitting the whole stream. I don't even know what to say, chat. That's like
30.
gross.
What's chat saying in there?
Oh, his lady is saying sigh. I'll tell you what, Cheyenne. Seen some pretty sick beats. Commentated some sick beats. That is probably the worst sick beat I've seen in my entire life. Baka, you have more heart than me, bro. I'm done after that. I'm done after that. I'm done, bro. I'm like,
Yeah, I was saying that earlier.
I'm done. You're a better man than me. 1,000%. I'll tell you what, this kid's got a good head on his shoulders, man. Again, he's played relatively snug all day. Played tight.
Yeah, he's a grinder, man.
We end up buying back into the game for $300 after taking a walk, raising to 15 with ace jack suited. My mental state is nearly completely destroyed here. I absolutely hate looking at a stack at this point, by the way. It's just all those chips that should be mine, and I'm just feeling sick here. Hoodie on. There's no more talking from me for the rest of the night at the table. Anyways, Elijah raises to $90, and I just have to fold this hand. Even though it's a good hand, I'm not on tilt. I just play poker, so we end up making the fold. Okay, in this next hand, we have ace 10 suited. Elijah raises to 35. We ended up calling because we know he's pretty loose here. Could have any two cards. Ends up folding back around to Elijah, so we're going heads up to the flop, which comes 8 jack king. We do get a gutter, but so does he have a gutter. Sorry for the weird words there. I end up raising to $20 because I know he could have any two cards, and I do have the range advantage.
Definitely has range advantage here.
Yeah.
And Elijah ends up folding. Good play from him.
He was stuck for a bit.
Even the previous week.
Yeah,
with,
it looks like he's just
Mo.
trying to push here. See, I don't hate this jam because he knows that Elijah's in this. Oh, man.
Oh, he might triple up. Well,
On the bluff here can get her stacking. Don't blame her. Yeah,
all
Elijah's
the
going
aces are out.
hopefully maybe a little.
You keep going.
2 calls.
Hopefully a little, maybe some redemption here for Baka this last hand.
Thank you.
Where are these 18-year-olds? Oh, he's right. He's an entrepreneur.
Twice.
Gonna be tough for Remy to win this hand.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate her call too. You know.
What a way to end the stream, guys.
I know, right? Yeah.
No racks on the table, please.
Yeah, you tell them, Lydia. No racks. You let them tell these people. Yeah, you tell them. You know, to block the views of the hands and whatnot. So.
And you might scratch the felt.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not dead.
Oh,
Or Jack. I'll take half the pot.
Or
10 maybe?
Oh, well.
10 one time. Oh.
All right. Nice little potential pot here for Buck. He's at least going to get half of this stuff. Again, 2 aces here blocking.
There's the 10. You're both gonna need runner.
Dude, so upset at you, but it's poker.
Oh,
It is
King?
the worst beat.
Yeah, nice little pickup there. Almost gets to break even.
I can't even.
I mean, but you just know
I can't even bear looking at your chips, bro. It's just I don't want it.
He took it in stride, man.
yeah, he did.
Nice little recovery for him, though. I think he still finishes with a little L, but better than finishing 400 down with that hand specifically.
In the 6th seat is Baca. I believe he's played on our stream one other time from Katy, Texas. He is a business owner and claims that he is responsible for making Champions Club 18 and up, and I believe that he is part of the reason. So we are now an 18-plus club, and Glad to have Baca here on the stream. Everybody's starting with $300. It's a 300 cap game, not a match to stack. So it's going to be very similar to the low stakes games that you actually see when you play in the rooms around here in Houston.
Alright, welcome to day 2 of the stream. We wake up with ace 10. We end up just calling $10 from the small blind. We end up flopping top pair, top kicker. So we end up checking because we're in the small blind. We know someone's going to bet. Bobby Filet raised to 60, HB calls, and I can't go anywhere with ace 10, top pair, top kicker. Obviously I don't love my hand because someone could have a set, 5-7, 10-7.
It's tough. You had to call in this spot, but you're not loving it.
Yeah.
But I just have to call. End up seeing the turn, a 5, which takes 7-5 away.
He has to make that call, but yeah, it's a dangerous position to be in.
We want to just check here because we don't love our hand. We just want to see the rest of the cards. But he ends up raising to 170, and HB makes a call. And at this point,
Now, does elect to just ship it? Why think about
might
it?
as well just ship it. It's a no-brainer call from them. They both call $45 each. And at this point, I'm looking for my wallet because I just don't think I'm ahead. And then the river comes 4 of clubs, and I accidentally turn over my cards. Super embarrassing here. I know that they were upset.
And now with both these players seeing that he has ace 10, it's just gonna go check check. They can't beat each other out. There's no side pot, so.
Couple tens.
Everybody with a 10.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Obviously, Baca didn't realize that action was not complete, but
Get to the turn.
when he shows the ace 10, there's no reason for Bobby Filet or HB to try to barrel as there's no side pot,
I
so
don't even remember.
they're fighting for nothing.
Oh, that would be
There, Baca plus 615 now, most likely in the green.
Baca suffering from a little bit of poor card distribution, but he's way up the hands that he did play. He's on top, 586 in the green.
Okay, this hand, we call 15 that HB raises us. And we get involved with HB and Bobby again. This time we flop a gutter to a straight. And ends up checking around to me. I just let out a little feeler bet of 15 bucks because if a 10 gets there, I want to start to build the pot right now. And then we get 1 caller. Turn does not help us out, brings us a 5, allows him to get a gutter now.
Bobby now with the gutter ball of his own.
But we slow down here, we check it back, and then the 10 comes. Even though a flush comes, I don't really think he has it. So we just go for a little bit of value here with our straight.
Gotta go for value here.
I know, I thought I was going to lose that first one.
Something like 40 to 50 would be
So we bet out 30 bucks, I believe.
perfect, but here, even thinner. I like this. Obviously, we can see the cards, but this is the perfect sizing for Bobby's exact hand.
Bobby
does have
Oh
enough.
my god, I
wins
think he's raising.
for a second,
Oh,
probably
he
thinks
does.
I'm weak,
Oh, this is
raises
so
me
sick
to
because
140.
It's a snap call from Baca.
But this is kind of an easy call because I don't think he's got hearts here. If he has it, he has it. So I reluctantly put in the call, and we scoop in a nice $200 pot.
And
Yeah.
the 9-6 is not the hand you want to turn into a bluff. You at least want to have 1 heart.
Okay, 6 hands later, we get ace deuce in the small blind. We end up just calling $3. We end up flopping top pair, bottom kicker. Matt raises to $6.
Yeah, Matt raised this one pre.
I just call with top pair. I'm pretty sure we both have
Trying to
nothing
continue
here.
to tell the story, but Baca actually has an ace.
Queen on the turn. I bet a silly $2.
Min click from Baca.
Baca betting the $2.
As you can see, he's already dead.
And yeah, easy fold.
Nothing can really save him.
We'll take a look at the winnings there. Baca's still on top, 750.
Still have our knit button. In this hand, we get 10-9 suited from the cutoff. We just make the $10 call. We're going like 6 ways.
To the flop here.
Checks around. 8 comes. We have middle pair, or second best pair, and a gutter to a straight.
And Baca had taken the lead on the flop.
Oh, we have an open-ended straight draw, sorry. No, we had no straight draw. Anyways, we have the highest pair here. We call $2, but Matt raises us to 40. And just gotta let it go. There's a lot of better hands that beat me, but I gotta stop playing so scared because
Shows a deuces.
$90 pot that should have came our way.
Has to show to get rid of that knit button.
All right, in this hand we raise it up to 15 in the undergun +2 with pocket nines. We get 2 callers, I believe. Matt B, the rook.
Baca opening this one with nines. Matt getting in there with a suited connector, and the rook also calling with the ace-9 and the hijack.
There we go. We got 4 callers with Matt also in there.
Big blind with the suited queen, rounding out the 4 players.
So we go 4 ways to a flop, which comes kind of nice, kind of not. 3 deuce 9. So we get top set, but there is 3 spades on board, so we're obviously scared of a flush here.
Top set for Baca.
I don't want the flush to come for anyone, so I bet 30. We get
Baca
1
will bet out
fold,
30.
1 call, and another fold. Queen comes on the turn. This is a card I like because it's not a spade, so any of her ace X holdings don't get there. She bets out 55. At this point I don't feel like she's got spades, or else she might have done something different on the flop. So I just call $55. And the river, the dream, queen, I boat up, so I beat any flush here. She's got a short stack, so I kind of make it look like a bluff here. Throwing 1 chip, call all in. Only got about $86 behind. And I put her in a tough spot because top pair, top kicker, she's not beating a lot, but it's hard not to call, and I end up winning that $220 pot and get rid of my knit button.
Baca
That's pretty
takes
sick.
down another big pot here. The rich getting richer.
Case 9.
All right, in this hand we open up with ace-8 of diamonds. We flop top pair, decent kicker, but we got JT and trip, so I know these guys like to fire out. And he does $10. That's an easy call with top pair, even though I am scared of spades here and any higher kicker on an ace.
And with trips calling, Baca might get away with this, or get away from this because of his small kicker. No, he peels.
Anyway, so the turn comes jack of spades. That's just not a card we like to see. At this point, I basically give up on the
Baca with
hand.
the check mark.
Even though I get that check mark, I don't feel like I have it. But I gotta stop giving credit to these guys when I have a good hand like top pair. I'm dominating a lot of the time, but I'm too scared of any flush, any higher kicker, any 2 pair. I decide just to get away from this one. Unfortunately, that would have been a big pot for me.
Go back to the action. Baca still on top here, up $900 after 2 hours.
In this hand, we have our knit button again, which basically means we got to win a hand in order to not pay a $40 bounty. So we get involved with queen 8 of diamonds. We get a middle pair.
Baca flopping second pair.
Put out a little feeler bet of $15. JT calls. I honestly just don't want him to raise us here, so we're just gonna check it through. Hope he checks back. Try to get our button gone. Feel pretty confident. I have the best hand, and I do take down a nice $40 pot. All right, in this hand with ace-4 suited, I raise it to 10. We end up getting re-raised to $45. This is just a call in my opinion. Try to find a flush on the flop or top pair, something like that. Anyways, we go 4 ways to a flop. Already a big pot of $150, so we do get top pair. There's another case where I need to stop being scared, because as you can see I got about 88% chance to win this hand, but I still just decide to check it. Goes through. Now a flush is on board.
All the way around.
And again, I'm giving credit to basically everyone for having a flush. So I'm check it and ready to fold, and he bets 75. I end up just having to get rid of it because there's no way I can stay in that hand.
Baca unfortunately has to get out of the way when he sees this action.
Giving too much credit to these players when they really just have nothing. And then I see that ace on the river and I know I'm good. Okay, in this hand we get ace king suited, a beautiful hand. We just call the 10 because we know that ace king is never really going to be good, no matter what. Even though it's such a good hand, the board does not hit us, so we end up just getting away from it.
Baca can't be loving it.
That's a pretty easy fold for me.
It does fold. It's a great disciplined fold. A lot of these guys are just going to be floating with the ace king a lot of time, multi-way, which is not a good thing. Sometimes you just have to be disciplined enough to let go of those hands.
In this hand we get ace 10 in the cutoff. Just decide to call. So far this night, I'm liking ace 10, so I decided to put in the call, even though he re-raised me to 30 bucks. Or sorry, just raised me. We end up flopping trips with the top kicker, so we feel pretty confident on this board.
Trip 10s for Baca.
Matt hits a 9.
Take like all
Baca's
of
just leading.
And JT with almost a straight. So I bet 25. He can't go anywhere. JT decides to also call just in case that queen peels. But there's a 5 on the turn, makes me pretty confident. There's no flush. I also am holding the ace high flush blocker, so it feels pretty good. I bet for 70 bucks. It's a great size. Continuing to get value from Matt. And then JT just decides to fold
Maybe
here.
Baca was leading, trying to go for value against spade. And to check the rivers, you're just losing
Get a
value.
9 on the river, and here I make a terrible play. Just decide to check it. He checks it back, lose a lot of value with trips. But we get rid of our nip button, so good hand. Okay, this hand we get jacks under the gun. We have to bump it up here. We raise it to $10. It's honestly not enough looking back at these plays. I need to be raising to maybe 25 or more. Maybe just 20. Just more to get more money in the pot because it's so easy to call at this point. Anyways, we get raised to 75 by JT. Scary guy. I don't like his stack size and I don't like how he plays. It's just intimidating to me. I'd rather get involved with someone else. But you honestly can't go anywhere with jacks. So we just decide to call. And so does Matt B. So a huge pot already brewing. And TC has to get rid of his 7-4 because it's no good there. Anyways, we go to a flop of 4-10 jack. We have an overpair on the board, but we're honestly scared of anything like kings, queens, aces because of that 3-bet to 75. I just check it here. Matt B goes all in. I do have an overpair. I feel like I can't fold, so I decided to just call here because he's got kind of a short stack. It's worth it. I've got a lot of money to play with. And JT already folded. So I decided just to put in the call. We run it twice.
One. With no knowledge.
Once or twice.
Twice good. And I
2 times announced, and Baca with the best hand currently, but you can see that Matt actually has more equity with his hand.
That's when you rebuy. That's what I usually do.
Flush draw, open-ended, and a queen overcard to the jacks.
Best flop you could ever ask for there.
Twice? You might be dead right now. It's flipping still.
So far, so good for Baca. Queen of clubs, or I mean deuce of clubs rather.
Wow.
No good. And so
Fading.
first board goes to Baca.
And the 10.
Great result for him.
Scoop in half the pot, which is pretty nice. He's just got so many outs here. I feel like I'm going to win 2 full boards, which would be amazing. But with too many outs, you got to hit 1. He gets the king. Makes a straight. But anyways, we're scooping in 50 bucks. You can't complain.
It just has so many outs.
Yeah.
There is such a thing as too many outs.
Okay, in this next hand, we get ace 10 again. We raise it to 15. I honestly already feel like we're going to win just because of ace 10. Because ace 10 has been so good to us tonight. We end up getting 2 callers, flop, top pair. Again, being scared. I'm scared of a straight, scared of a straight draw, flush draw. And then I decided to slow down here. Continue to check around.
And JT takes the lead here with 2 pairs. Trips with an open ender. Baca's hand not looking so great now.
Oh, counterfeit.
Yeah, check mark back to Baca. JT with the min bet. Oh, trips with the min, almost min raise.
The call and we get
Overcall by Baca for $6.
King.
Strange hand,
Dude, you have 2 pairs.
but Baca is safe.
Okay, in this next hand, we go a crazy 7 ways to a flop with 7-10 suited. We end up flopping middle pair and a flush draw, so pretty nice board for us here. Multi-way, so I'm trying to get people to call.
Biggest of fold, but here in Texas, you go 3-4x, everyone's
Baca with a pair and a flush draw on the button. It checks all the way around to him. It's going to look like
Bet 20 bucks.
he's just making a move.
I think this is one of those spots where a bigger bet is in order because it's so multi-way and you have so much equity, even though you only have second pair. you don't mind an ace calling you, so whatever, just go super big. You can fold out a lot better hands and things of the sort. Here, Matt N calling with 3.
Get 2 pair on the turn. We just want to continue getting value here. So we let out another bet for 30 bucks, and we get a quick fold, so a nice $100 pot.
Doesn't matter now with a 10 coming off on the turn. Baca takes another
2
stab
pair
and
with
gets
flush
it done.
draw. Yeah, that's super sick.
All right, we come to the end of the night with a stack of $1,353, which is just so nice because we bought in for, I think, 300, 400. So that's my biggest win, I think, of all time while playing poker. So just feels great. It feels so great after the last stream, which you saw how that ended. Anyways, we have a VPIP of about 25%, the least hands played on the stream. But I'm not mad about that. You know, it's just how I play poker. 7% on the pre-flop raises. I play a weird strategy, but I mean, you can't really complain when you're up about $1,100. So we rack in a really nice profit. Oh, there it is, of $1,000. JT, he played extremely well, so kudos to that guy. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's my first poker vlog. Let me know what you guys want to see more of, but I should have more coming out for you later on. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and you have a great day.